Next, we are going to solve this problem. Evaluate integral over c z divided by z minus 1 into z minus 2 whole square dz, where c is modulus of z minus 2 is equal to 1 by 2. Now, how to solve this? To evaluate any complex integral, we have two different methods in our units. One, Cauchy integral formula that madam taught in last class. Now I am going to evaluate this integral by using Cauchy residue theorem. As I discussed with you, to evaluate any complex integral by using CRT, we need to follow 4 steps. What is step number 1? Find poles of the function f of z. Step number 2, find what are the poles inside C. Step number 3, to find residue corresponding to the poles which are inside C. And finally, apply Cauchy residue theorem statement. Now, look this problem. The given is integral over C z divided by z minus 1 into z minus 2 whole square dz, where C represent a circle. Modulus of z minus 2 is equal to 1 by 2, means it represents a circle with center 2, 0 and radius 1 by 2. Now, in this, what is the function f of z? Inside the integrand, the entire you must take it as f of z. By Cauchy residue theorem, integral over c f of z dz, which is equal to 2 pi I into sum of the residues of f of z at the poles. Now here f of z is this integrand. What is the integrand? Z divided by z minus 1 into z minus 2 the whole square. This is our f of z. Now, first we need to find poles. You know how to find poles. Yes. Denominator equate with 0. Denominator of f of z equate with 0. Here z minus 1 into z minus 2 whole square is equal to 0, implies z is equal to 1 and z equal to 2. Here z equal to 1 is a pole of order 1. Why it's order 1? Already explained you, the power of z minus 1 is 1. Nothing is there means power 1. So that's why it's order 1. Whereas for z minus 2 power 2. So that's why z equal to 2 is a pole of order 2. Now we need to check what are the poles inside the circle C. If a pole inside C means we need to find a residue corresponding to that pole. If it is outside, you don't need to find a residue of the corresponding pole. Now first we'll check for z equal to 1. For z equal to 1, you substitute the z equal to 1 in the circle left hand side. What is the circle given in the question? Question C is modulus of z minus 2, which is equal to 1 by 2. In this left hand side, you must substitute the point z equal to 1, the first point, z equal to 1, then modulus of z minus 2. If you substitute this z equal to 1 here, 1 minus 2, modulus of 1 minus 2 is minus 1. If you take modulus, that gives you 1, which is greater than this radius, that radius of the circle 1 by 2. Next, therefore the point z equal to 1 lies outside C. Why it's outside C? You look at this diagram. Here, what is given circle? Center 2, 0 and radius 1 by 2. So the radius is 1 by 2, center is 2, 0. Now where is the point z equal to 1? This point z equal to 1 lies obviously outside the circle. So that's why it's outside. Whereas z equal to 2. If you replace that z equal to 2 in left hand side of C, 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2, 0, modulus of 0 again 0, which is less than radius. So that's why this z equal to 2 lies inside C. Look at this diagram. Z equal to 2 is here, which is inside, completely inside C. So for which point we need to find residue? Whether z equal to 1 or z equal to 2? Yes, z equal to 1 is outside, that you don't need to consider, whereas z equal to 2 is inside C. We need to find residue for this point alone. Yes, how to calculate residue? Already I have discussed with the 3 cases. If M is the pole of order more than 1 means we have one formula, exactly 1 means one formula, and if a f of z in the form of quotient we have another formula. But the third case formula we'll use very rarely. I'll explain you where we'll apply that. Now here z equal to 2 is a pole of order 2. So I'm going to use z equal to 2 is a pole of order 2, M formula, that M value is 2. That formula already know. I just refer that formula. By formula you'll get this. Here M is equal to 2 and A value is 2. If you replace it, that gives you this. After simplification, the same factor will cancel. As I already said to you, whenever you are finding residue means you must cancel this factor by the function denominator factor. In all problem it cancel. If you forget to cancel this, you won't get answer. Sometime it may cancel directly, sometime after simplification and denominator it cancel. Here the factors are same, so you can cancel it directly. Yes, after cancellation just apply limit. If you apply limit, what do you get? Limit z tends to this remaining function. Look at this. Here d by dz, M formula means obviously we need to find derivative, one time derivative, because M is equal to means 2 minus 1 is 1, one time derivative. If M is equal to 3 means 3 minus 1 is 2, so 2 times we need to apply derivative. Okay, in this question only one time we need to find derivative of this remaining function. This again in the form of u by v. U is z and v is z minus 1. Apply u by v rule, you'll get this step. After this apply limit. So remember it, pole of order 1 means you can apply limit directly. Pole of order more than 1 means in that case you must apply derivative first, then apply limit. First derivative, then apply limits. And after simplification you got minus 1. Now the last step, by Cauchy residue theorem, integral over C z divided by z minus 1 into z minus 2 whole square dz, which is equal to 2 pi I into minus 1. This 2 pi I from the formula, and minus 1 is sum of the residue. Only one residue we got value minus 1. Another one is only one pole inside C, another one is outside. That's why we found residue for corresponding inside pole. The final answer is minus 2 pi I. Look the problem again. What we're doing here, first we need to consider the given integrand as f of z. After that, to find poles by equating denominator with 0. Next, after getting poles, that order also you need to mention. What are the poles inside C, outside C, that you need to check. After completing that process, that's inside or outside checking process, only take the poles which are inside C. After taking the poles, you need to apply residue formula. Residue formula here, z equal to 1 is a pole of order 1 and z equal to 2 is a pole of order 2, but z equal to 1 lies outside, z equal to 2 lies inside, so only you need to take inside pole. Z equal to 2 is a pole of order 2, then apply residue formula. After some process you got minus 1. After that, by residue theorem, integral over C f of z dz is equal to 2 pi I into sum of the residue. Only one residue got minus 1, that we need to put here. That's all. Next problem, evaluate integral over C sin pi z square plus cos pi z square divided by z minus 1 whole square into z minus 2 dz. This is one of the most important problem, where C is modulus of z equal to 3. What does this represent? It represents a circle with center 0, 0 and radius 3. Yes. Now write the given. Next, by Cauchy residue theorem, write the statement of residue theorem. What is the statement? Integral over C f of z dz, which is equal to 2 pi I times sum of the residues of f of z at the poles. The poles must be inside C. Don't forget that point. Now here f of z is here integrand. Just take it that. Next, to find poles of f of z. How to find poles? Already we have discussed in previous problem. Always if you want to find poles, denominator equal to 0 over. Here denominator is z minus, denominator of the function f of z is z minus 1 whole square into z minus 2. That equate with 0. After that, separate this z minus 1 whole square is equal to 0 and z minus 2 equal to 0. After that, after simplification, you will get this. Z is equal to 1 is a pole of order 2 and z equal to 2 is a pole of order 1. Now check what are the poles inside C and what are the poles outside C. Now z equal to 1, put left hand side of your C, modulus of z. If you put this here, modulus of 1 is 1, which is less than 3. Obviously z equal to 1 lies inside C. Next, z equal to 2. Again you need to put left hand side of C. If you replace it, that gives modulus of 2, which is again 2 less than 3. Completely lies inside C. So both poles lies inside C. Now we need to find residue of the both poles. What are the order of the poles? Is both of order, z equal to 1 is a pole of order 2 and z equal to 2 is a pole of order 1. Yes. Now I took first case z equal to 1 is a pole of order 2, that m value is 2. Then what is the residue formula corresponding to that? That you know already. In that m is equal to 2 and a is 1. If you replace it, after simplification, you got this strip. Here s here look this differentiation you must do it carefully. D by dz of sin pi z square plus cos pi z square divided by z minus 2. This is the remaining function. Here use this numerator, v is denominator. Now what is u by v formula? vu dash minus uv dash by v square. V is z minus 2 into, what is differentiation of this? Here you must do it very carefully. Differentiation of cos of any term is sin of any term is cos. Differentiation of sin is cos is minus sin. So differentiation of sin is here cos pi z square. Next, differentiate this angle. Chain rule. Differentiate this. If you differentiate this, that gives you 2 pi z. Similarly, differentiation of cos pi z square is minus sin pi z square into differentiation of this angle is 2 pi z. Next, keep this numerator as it is. Differentiation of denominator gives you 1. Then denominator whole square. After this, apply limit. After applying limit, you will get this step. Now in this, what is the value of cos pi? What is the value of sin pi? That too you must know. I wrote here, just refer it. What is sin pi? 0. Cos pi minus 1. Use the two values here. After using the two values, you will get this step. Now after simplification, your final answer, that is residue of the pole z equal to 1 is 2 pi plus 1. Now case 2. Another case is z equal to 2, which is pole of order 1. Now what is the formula for order 1? Limit z tends to a, z minus a into f of z. Here a value is 2. Now replace that function f of z. As I said to you many times, always whenever applying residue, you must cancel these same factors. After that, apply limit. Now cancel these same factors, then apply limit z tends to 2. Now sin 4 pi plus cos 4 pi. Sin 4 pi is 0, cos 4 pi is 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 by 1 is 1. So this is the residue at the pole z equal to 2. Now by CRT, integral over C f of z dz, which is equal to 2 pi I into sum of the residues, that is r of 1 plus r of 2. Now replace the values. After simplification, you will get this. The same problem you can solve the same problem you can solve by Cauchy integral formula as madam taught you in last class. But the thing is, in Cauchy integral formula you need to go for partial fraction, but in residue it's easy. Than integral formula, Cauchy residue theorem is easy whenever more than one point inside C. If only one point inside C means, in that situation integral formula is easy, as well as Cauchy residue also. Now both integral over C, this function, whatever is the function, any complex integral you can solve by using Cauchy integral formula or Cauchy residue theorem. Which one is easy? Based on the data you can decide. Only one point inside means you can go for both. If more than one point inside means, the better option is CRT. But sometime in problem itself they mention that by using Cauchy integral formula, by using residue theorem, in that situation you must go for that particular method. You should not go for option. If they not mention anything, just evaluate your question means you may take your choice. Next, last problem. Evaluate integral over C e power z divided by z square plus 4 dz, where C is modulus of z minus I is equal to 2. Now how to solve this? Again the same stories. Given, write the given data, what is C, and identify what is f of z. Obviously your integrand is f of z. Next, how to find poles? Yes, as you guess, to find poles, denominator of f of z equate with 0. If you equate with 0, that gives you z square minus 4. So z equal to plus or minus 2i. Why? Because here square function is negative. If any square function is negative means it's obviously imaginary. Now this plus 2i one pole, minus 2i another pole, or the poles of order 1, because this power of z square plus 4 is 1. The whole power of this one is 1. Nothing is there means 1. So that's why z equal to plus or minus 2i are the poles of order 1. Now what is the next step? So first step is over. You got 4. Second step, you need to check what are the poles inside C and what are the poles outside C. If z equal to minus 2i, then put into LHS of here C. What is your C? Modulus of z minus I is equal to 2. In that left hand side is this. In this you must replace the z is minus 2i. After replacing it, minus 2i minus is minus 3i. Now modulus of minus 3i, it's nothing but complex number. How to find modulus of a complex number? Square root of real part square plus imaginary part square. Now simplify this, you will get 3. This 3 is greater than that radius. So z equal to minus 2i lies outside C. Whereas z equal to 2i minus I, which is I, that gives you 1, which is less than radius. So z equal to lies inside C. Now first problem, only one point inside. In second problem, both the points inside. Again this problem, only one point inside. There are two poles, but one is outside, one is another one is outside. Now how to find residue of f of z? Pole of order 1, z equal to I is a pole of order 1. Then residue formula, you know, order 1 formula is case 2 formula. Just replace it. Now I told you many times, whenever applying finding limit in residue, you must cancel this factor with the denominator function. But here you cannot cancel it directly. That's I insisted you many times. Sometime it may cancel directly. Sometime you need to simplify then cancel it. Here it not cancel directly. You need to simplify this. How to write this z square plus 4? It's nothing but already we know factors. The factors of this z square plus 4 is equal to 0 is, or z equal to plus 2i and minus 2i. The factors of z square plus 4 or z minus 2i into z plus 2y. That I expressed here. Z square plus 4 can be written as z plus 2y into z minus 2y. Now cancel the same factor. After cancelling same factor, what is the remaining we have? For that we need to apply limit. So apply limit. After simplification you got this. Now the last step, by Cauchy residue theorem, integral over c e power z by z square plus 4 dz, which is equal to pi into sum of the residue. Only one residue we got. So just simplify this. You got this answer. Thank you. Remember it, this Cauchy residue theorem is one of the most important topic of this unit. Why? Because one more topic is remaining in this unit, contour integration. If you want to solve contour integration problem, that Cauchy residue theorem is very, very important. In all problem you are going to apply Cauchy residue theorem. Without Cauchy residue theorem you cannot solve any problem in contour integration. So this Cauchy residue theorem topic is one of the most important topic. You can expect you can expect a direct problem from this topic, or maybe this useful to solve contour integration. Thank you.